Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Night's Education here on episode 5 of the Unreal Engine 4 FPS series. Today we're going to be talking about having a red vignette of a health bar system in our play. This makes the FPS character come up to life. For this getting started, go ahead and over to the engine and ready to start. Go ahead and open your engine and ready to start. Till now we did everything what the player needs for our character, and our FPS game is coming out of the live. So if I go into this, it goes, my health decreases and my armor level decreases on the way to the end. So if I walked in, remember that an enemy shoots me, so I had to get very red in every place, so it's roll for the red vignette. So I'm going to add in this today's episode, I'm going to add the red vignette to the character, so you can able to see the when each and each time you hit the enemy hit you, so you can able to see that red spotted on your screen. It's pretty much great and it's easy to work it off. For that we needed two things. First of all, I need to export this import this to my project over here. It will take a couple of moments and it will be done a few seconds, and I need to create a what do you call an widget. So I will not use this widget, for I will use this widget as a I will name this as what I can name this. Okay, I am going to name this as a red vignette, as a name suggests in that. So what happened, I cannot name this. I can again try that red vignette, and it will take a couple of moments. Open this off, and there you go. You write in here in this blank. So, and making sure of this, you have to do with the two things that you know with the shooter in this. You know to increase this this you know the content size, and it's a 190/20 by 80. So I am quickly dragging the image to the over to the center part, and I am going to stretch. Oops, not stretch it off. I am going to scale it the position to the center and to the center, and oops, it's not in the center, so yeah, I will anchor it this center. So like that, I will make this to the center afterwards, whether I fill this stuff. So in the size of the X in the slot, in the details panel, in the slot, in the axis, that's size X, you can able to put the 1920 for the size and 180 for this 1080, like that, and make sure you have set this to 0 and 0 respectively. But it's not in the proper way. Just drag it all the way around and make sure you have fit that properly. And if you are done with this, it's going to be an animation part. Before that, I will name this as a what name I can do, or red damage, like that. Oops, what is that? Okay, fine, I will save that and compile it, and I will increase the size for doing the animation of that. Before that, I going to anchor, or not anchor, to the brush, to the appearations. I can able to anchor, or I can able to put this structure go all the way there, and I think not there, to the texture, and select this and go here and click this, check this off, and you have, this is that what I say, the red vignette. So go all the way down, I think, no, all the way down to the font. Okay, It's in the opacity. Open the opacity and to the alpha part set this back to 0 because we are going to do an animation over here. So before starting animation, make sure you have save and compile this and select this. It's not needed for selecting that, so put whatever this name. I'm going to put the fade in over here. I'm going to click this and go to the time graph. Okay, now click back this and you will have a two step with a red damage and red damage canvas plan slot. So do not select this. I will select this for now, and after that add the track point to the color and opacity because we are going to shade in or shade out. So I'm going to shade in or shade out with 1 minute. So not 1 minute, it's 1 second for this to have. And at this point of view, I can expand these slots and I can have this slot to in here and click enter for or click like that, and it's going to be a 0 for this, and move all the way to the 0.50. That's point now it's half a second, so move to the half a second and paste it to the 1. It's 1, and move it all the way to the 1 second and make it to the 0. So if I move this, it's if I short, you can see that the color changes. If I go over here and I can able to move this all the way around, you can see that I can play this. Can you see that? It's really great. To enable this graph, you can this animation, you can head over to the graph and search for an event construction, and you can add this event construction to the play. That's you can add to play animation like that. You can check it this in like that and drag the our fade animation to the animation slot. That's like that, and that's the our end. Just save and compile this and close this off. This time if I close and play this, if I went off, it doesn't do anything, but it's because I do not have anchor. Sorry, it's not anchored. I do not have set this value for in the blueprint. In the red vignettes, I didn't set this red vignette anyway, so I have to go head over to the my third person blue and go open this third person character and go all the way down, and you will have a regeneration of health. In here, what I am going to do is just adding to the end of this of armor. I am just connect to create a widget and tell this to access the red vignette, and for the owning player, I am going to connect with reference to the get player controller like that. Can able to stretch this off, and oh no, I won't set this off anyway. I will make this another pair. So anyway, I am going to connect this with viewport. What? Okay, add to the viewport. I have connect this add to the viewport, and I am going to comment this stuff off and call the damage red vignette script, or not script, it's widget. And we're done with this, but we have to do a check. So we have done a check with true. So if true, it goes and checked with this, and it says that check with this red vignette. If also false, we have to also set with this and compile and save. We are done with this. If I go and hit to the play, and if I go to I won't go to near to that. In here you can see that even though I was not going to that object, so I have getting the that red vignette often. So what that problem was, I am quickly going to my damage, not the damage, to the blueprint, the red vignette in our graph, in the animation part, in this, not in this pane, in the loop we have set back to 1. Okay guys, I apologize you that this is mistake what everyone does. So if I bait the 2 and go ahead and play this, and even though I will get that same thing, so I will make this to 1. I found that reason where I got this. It's in this so in this 5, what is the take damage 5%. In this we had to add that script. And if I go to, where is that, to our event graph, and I have set this to here, it should not be here. So delete this off and compile and save, and go to here, and it should be right here. So I am having create widget. I'm going to create a widget over here, and I'm going to assign this value right there. I'm going to quickly going to add viewport, add a viewport to this, and I'm going to check this from the false statement. If I haven't checked the false, what it can get, if you're going to see that, so get, I'm going to refer the player, so get character player controller or player controller, like that. I am save that and compile this. If I play now, there is nothing. If I go into this volume, okay guys, if I go into this, I will see nothing. Don't be panic, it's nothing of wrong. Just close everything, it's in here. You have to connect this. I said this false statement, which is coming from from the armor state to the true. If the armor is less than 0, then it should be executed, and it should be also a false statement, it should also execute. So like this. So after this, compile and save this, and if you go to the play, go to the your content, to the your target, and you will see a nice clear one. If I go another time, this video is made possible by my supporters on the Dreadeye. If you want more videos like this, then check out my Dreadeye page, is in the link in the description. To stay up to date on my new releases, make sure you have follow me on the main social media.